Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. My name's Lisa Huber, and you're listening to the Divine I Am Broadcast Network, where we bring spiritual and metaphysical awareness from the heart to the public. And it's my pleasure, extreme pleasure today, to introduce my friend Heather Heselton. I'm so happy to see her. We haven't seen each other for a while. She is a wonderful life coach, psychic medium for people who want to restore or cultivate their relationship with Source, Spirit, Soul Wisdom, God, Universe, angels, guides, and lost loved ones. She can help you understand the clues and questions guiding you from one decision to the next. Her goal is to help you feel lovingly rooted in your life's truest purpose and refine your intuitive connection as you nourish, whoops, jumped out again, new beginnings. Welcome, Heather.
Thank you, Lisa. It's so good to be back. Yes, it's been a while, probably about a year.
Yes, and we're just so happy to see you. I made sure I wanted the people to know that remembered you from a while ago. Please join us. You're going to be so surprised. So I just wanted to welcome in. I saw Zanelle joined us in the feeds. Nettie's with us, Shivanji and Nancy and Les Satsi. Welcome. And Hitesh. Please share this room out and whatever platform you're on. We greatly appreciate it, guys. Did you want to let them know a little more about yourself or your process, Heather? Or I'm just happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. Yes, it feels like the right timing, doesn't it?
It does.
I know. Well, I have been a practitioner now for it's going on 8 years. I've done this work, and what I love to do is to help others come home to themselves. If it's through, reacquainting with that little girl or little boy again within themselves, and then also create an understanding of the bigger picture of why things happen in their lives, why to reconnect, what happened for that disconnection, and to ultimately learn tools and techniques to love themselves again, because that's why we're here in relationships, right? With everybody and everything we are in relationship to, especially ourselves. And so, through my journey of coming back home and still coming back home, and then helping others to do the same.
I love that. Thank you, Heather. And I just wanted to say, Zanelle, I just saw you're from South America. Thank you so much for joining us. And I just had more people jump on, guys. Thank you so much. Hunter's with us. And Lois, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. Heather Heselton is with us, and she's doing Align Yourself with Messages from Spirit. So you let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll get the show going here. I'm excited.
Okay, I'm just going to ground.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am ready, Lisa.
Yay. Okay, let me check in. Nettie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Nettie, Heather, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. What's your question?
A message for my highest good. I would like to hear some good news.
You and me both, Nettie.
All right, we're gonna pull a card. You got the talisman. And you can are we just on feed? Can you see the card, or is it just audio? Or was this Clubhouse?
It's in Clubhouse, but you guys, you can click on that YouTube link and you'll be able to see the card. Okay.
I see. Okay. So talisman, and yours was reversed. So let's see what we got in store here. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. A reversed talisman card warns that you must be aware of the repetitive patterns in your life. Sometimes the things that feel most familiar carry with them reminders of what you don't want to experience again. Yet here you are, faced with an important choice. You can move forward cautiously, or you can look for another path that will take you in a new direction. Consider this. If you've fallen down a hole a few times, why wouldn't you walk around it this time? If you know where the hole lies, treasure the wisdom. Although the universe is unlimited, every individual path has some limitations. Accepting that not all avenues are available to you at this time is a powerful realization. That said, you don't have to retrace your footsteps either. No matter what, you're on this path to gain greater wisdom, regardless of the choice you make. This is a time to ask others who have been here before for advice and assistance. Their wisdom will awaken your own. And so I am, here we are in this time with all these universal changes. And we are meant to see these reoccurring patterns that happen within us, within here, of what's the story. And that story that we face over and over in the script, the same script. And we're here to change those patterns, to really witness them and see them for what they are. And I always like to say to myself, like I did this practice, and I would look in the mirror, or when I had a thought, I was like, I see you. And I, like with my two fingers up, looking at myself, like in the eyes, I see you. And I'm going to witness you. And I'm going to work towards that different pattern every single day, but it takes practice. And as we know, the doors that close on us, the limitations, there's always, it's like the universe and God protecting us to go in a different path or direction, or to make a choice of what it is we truly desire and want. So what is this decision or choice? Does this resonate with you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does resonate. I'm like, you know what? I understand what it's trying to say, because I always feel like I flip and flop, do decisions. So, I'm gonna like, spirit, thank you for reminding me.
And just one more thing too, that no choice is the wrong choice, because the choices that we make guide us regardless of where they are. So it just brings in more of awareness of what we don't want and what we do want. It actually gives us more time to practice, and we gain more clarity when we make that step to move forward. Yes, because I'm feeling like this flip-flop, I'm just getting it finally now. This flip-flop is to keep you safe. But it's when you say, I am safe, and I am going to make this decision, regardless of the outcome. That's that pattern that you're going to break through. So when you take that little step forward, that's that step of breaking through that pattern. That you are safe, that you, it's okay to play big. It's okay to shine. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Thank you so much. That's resonating with me completely. Oh man, like what keep me so. I was just thinking about my job, and I was like, I don't even like this place, but it's like I know the purpose of it, and it's helping me to get somewhere. But I was like, I don't like this place. I want to leave already. But I was like, it's like flipping, flopping, and then you saying that like it's okay to shine. I was like, yeah, because in my head I said I'm doing what I want to do, for right now, but I know I want something bigger and better.
And you will. But the practice is right here, right now. And it's that intention and moving forward in that. And then you will start seeing the change because it's being brought up to the surface so you can see what still resides there. To make different choices and say, oh, hi, pattern. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but I need to move forward. And you get to choose if it's a big step or a small step. And there's no wrong. Okay.
Right on that.
Okay. You go, girl.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Nettie. And thank you again for last week. We had a live together and she's awesome, guys. So let me just say hello. Wow, guys, we have a lot of people in the feeds as well. If I see Meredith joined us, welcome, and Dee Dee and Malik and Ira, welcome, guys, and Julie and Brittany, Zanelle. Please type your questions in, and I will certainly be checking them and putting them in the order that I see. I'm going to be jumping off of Clubhouse and then back into the feeds. Just looking to see if you guys okay. And then I'm going to go back into the feeds in Clubhouse. So let me just see. I have Malik. Malik says, "Can I have a message, please? Thank you."
Hi, Malik. Ooh, we have a what do you call those? A flyer. Okay, so you got, Malik, you got mountain. Okay, but it's reversed, okay? So let's read. We'll see what we get. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. The reversed. There is an obstacle to your inquiry. This is not the time to move forward. Wait a while, be patient, and a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward isn't in your highest good. Don't try to climb too high or grasp the prize that seems out of reach, because it is for now. If you exceed your limits, you will find yourself tumbling down and you'll get hurt. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. So let's see. So as human beings, we get impatient, right? And we want to move forward. And just like the first card we got about lessons being learned. So this has the same kind of feel to it. So when we forge ahead, we want to see results. We want to see something. We'll show up and we're like, I'm a go-getter. I'm going to go and I'm going to get it. But the lesson is not to do that. It's to sit back and to be. And you can still show up, right? You show up, but not against the grain. You're not pushing against the grain. So it's staying steady. It's seeing what is inside that needs to be, that the messages that need to arise for you. Because whatever you're seeking, it's going to come. But it's like that being in your silent power and not power forward. Because this is what's needing to be at this moment, this felt sense I'm getting. Does this make sense?
And I'll be checking in the feeds, guys. I know it takes a little bit, but please feel free to put some feedback in and I will relay that to Heather. And Dee Dee, I did see your message. Yeah, just if you just pick one and I'll refer that over to Heather. Thank you so much, guys. And while we're waiting, I wanted to welcome in Diane and Alyssa, Lisa and Mary Lou. We have a lot of Lisa and Shivanji, Maria, and wow, Moon Tribe. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. She said, yes. Let me pop that up. Yes, makes sense. It's about the work situation.
Okay. So this is about your power also. And I just got this because I said silent power, but it's really about being in your power. And when we need to be heard, or, if we're trying to get something across, we're more of like we're not silent, right? And we push forward and we make these things happen, which is a great quality. But in this instance, let things organically surface and organically happen, and be with yourself in it, because this is the lesson. How am I showing up? Why is all of this? Because nothing is a coincidence, you guys. Nothing. Every single thing that happens in our lives is for us to see ourselves in relationship to what we want. Okay? I hope this helps. Thank you so much.
I love that. And also, and I'm sure, guys, if anything's resonating for you, you're here in this space for this reason. Please know, take that, because I'm sure like that message hits home for a lot of people. So yeah, please.
Yes, there's always a theme, Lisa, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Like we all need to hear all this, yes. You're so welcome.
Thank you. So I'm going to go back in the Clubhouse, and then back after Clubhouse, I'm going to go right to Zanelle. So let me just check. Shivangi, are you there? Hello, Shivangi in Clubhouse. Sometimes I know the mic gets stuck. And she might have stepped away. Let me just go back to Zanelle, and I'll come back to Shivangi. Zanelle says, may I have a card, please?
Absolutely. So I'm feeling this is about some sort of relationship. Okay, you got spirit of place. Hi, Dee Dee. Yeah, spirit of place. And it was it was upright. So let's see. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. It is your question about a struggle. The answer is to relax and let go of the need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. And I feel like this, if this is about a relationship, I feel like this is really asking you, the message that they're trying to portray for you is to have this authenticity, this truth about what it's both. It's about what you want. What is your truth? What are you seeking? What does it look like? What relationship do you want? And what love does it look like? What are you receiving? What are you giving? And then if you're in this relationship, then it's about speaking your truth also about what it is that you need. And it's about having that conversation of that, what do I like to call it? I like to call it a come to Jesus meeting, where you are just laying everything out on the table. And this is just how it is. Can you meet me there? And then asking, are you willing to participate in this? Because you're in your power, because you're stating your needs, your wants, your boundaries. And that's the most important place to be, because then you don't feel like you're giving yourself away. and you're calling yourself back and stating it. So I hope this helps.
That was absolutely beautiful. I missed your energy.
Oh!
I missed your energy so much. And Zanelle, I don't know if you wanted to leave some back. I'm going to look to see if you're typing anything. And in the meanwhile, I just want to welcome in real quick. Excuse me. Doo-doo-doo. I see Keenan joined us, and Shauna and Mara. And I don't see anything for from Zanelle yet, but I will go back and check. Let me go back into Clubhouse and see if Shivangi is there. Shivangi, are you there? Hello, Shivangi. Okay, let me go on to Nancy. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nancy. This is Heather. Oh, and let me just reset the room because I see a lot of people jumping in, guys. You're listening to Heather Heselton. She's live now on that link I have pinned above. And welcome. So, Nancy, this is Heather. Heather, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
I'm so well. Thank you. Do you have a question? You don't have to. I just like to ask.
No, I'm curious what comes up.
Okay, great. Okay, you got the bone collector. Okay, and it is reversed. So let's see. You are whole and have everything you need within. The past has a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson inherent in the original situation. You're faced with this now. The bone collector is here to challenge you to see yourself as a whole being and not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You'll repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things you believe were lost. The information you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance once again. Instead, it is a call to retreat and choose differently. The bone collector has a message. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. Does this resonate with you?
Yeah, in a really, I don't want to say creepy way, but freaky way. But yes.
Okay. It's up to you if you'd like to share and specific or not. I want to leave that up to you because I want to honor you.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I think, I don't know, it resonates with me. I don't know where to begin. I had, I guess, a first love many years ago, I guess 30 years ago, that I just recently found out passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And just so much that you said, like, I can't remember word for word, but it was like, the old,
yes,
you can't go back, you can't go back to the old stuff and expect it to do good for you now, type of thing. And I guess, like, all of us, that first love when you're 17, 18 years old, and and the feelings that come up. I'm now 50. I've been married for a long time and I'm happy, but when someone like that in your life passes away suddenly,
It brings all the things up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's perfect for me. Thank you. So I'm going to share if that's all right. So the first thing I got as I was getting cards was the word connection came to me. And there is a connection that's happening with you within yourself. And so when you look at the past and you look at the relationship you had with this person who passed, it brings up so much of you. And it's actually to rediscover you is what this is. And that rediscovery in where you are now, in who you were then, because I feel like there's a lot of yourself that was disconnected. And now they're asking and calling you back to yourself. And so it's about rediscovering you, because I see a lot of good, but I see a lot of things to let go of as well. So it's discerning both of those, okay? And it's then to bring this into your current life right here, right now. And so this is a beautiful gift for you. And through his death, him, it's bringing you a rebirth. Okay? But I am so sorry for your loss. That's really hard.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I hope this helps.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Yeah, that hit a lot, I think, for a lot of people. When past loves and then you find something out like that, yeah.
There's a lot of questions in there, and it brings a lot of things to the resurface. It resurfaces.
Mm-hmm.
These things we're supposed to look at for sure, to let go of or reconcile, I like to say, to mend.
Right.
Or rediscover ourselves so that that girl again, where did she go?
Yes.
I'd like to have her back. She was kind of fun.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I love that. And Iris says, I feel that reading of authenticity deep within. Yep.
Good.
Yep. Good to know. See, guys?
Good.
Yeah, when other people are receiving readings, if it feels right for you, trust me. Yeah. And Janelle, thank you for that feedback. She said, beautiful indeed, not been saying how I feel for peace sake, but slowly killing me inside. Will definitely communicate. Thank you so much, Heather.
Oh, so good.
Let me go back into the feeds and then I'll go back in the Clubhouse. I saw you had a message, Ira. Let me just check. And then here we go. She said, I would sure love some guidance.
Okay. I'm just going to say first off, Ira, what I'm getting is when I see the heart, okay, because they give me messages, I know what it means, right? But when I see the heart, you're really healing your heart. When we grow up, we, as humans, especially like through relationship, we guard it. We guard our heart because it's not safe to love fully and show ourselves, and to be fully seen is what I'm getting. So let's see what the card shows us, okay? Okay, Dragon's Lair, and this is reversed. The Icy Dragon's Lair. No, I love this one. You are always protected and divinely guided. Red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing, and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or identity that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of a dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures lie elsewhere. So when I see that, and red flags for anyone can be in a relationship with another, meaning there's a pattern. Like say someone is, I'm going blank of somebody, narcissistic, let's just say. And we know it, but we ignore the red flags. And then we continue that same pattern that hurts our heart because we know it. We enter into relationships, you guys, that are familiar. All of us do it. And why? Because we learn lessons. That's what we're supposed to do. Another person being in relationship to something shows us what still resides within us that we need to change. And so I always say, like, move into it, lean into it. What is it showing you? Because it's not the other person. They're just our teachers. They're our messenger. So don't shoot the messenger. It's to go, oh, hi. Yeah, that hurts. Why? Because I'm not living my authentic life. I'm not listening to my boundaries. I'm not listening to me. And so I'm giving away myself to all these things, and I'm giving away my power. So it's just about you trying to discern these red flags, right? Within yourself and with another, to really look at that. Why do I do that? Oh, because I grew up this way, or my dad showed me this. And so I'm keeping separate from love. But what I would share with you is this. This is about self-love for you. This is about loving that little girl. This is about reparenting that little girl and nurturing her and loving her and not separating from her. Okay?
Wow. Guys, if you just popped on, you're listening to Heather Heselton. And also, you can catch her at www.heatherheselton.com. Ira just said, yes, I'm healing my heart, and you're right. I am now being seen. I know I've been letting go. My dragon is waiting elsewhere. And then she said, I recognized the pattern, and it was a pattern from the women in my family. And I have been healing this. I am divine love. Love is not pain. I am remembering that, and boundaries are necessary. And then she said, I am reminding the little girl is safe. Yay!
Yay! I'm so glad.
I love it.
And Ira, real quick, so, and we will repeat these things. So just so you know, like everybody does, like in my life, things are repetitive that I go, oh, yeah. I just have to remember to practice, right? And it's just about practicing. And the more you practice, the more clarity you see, the more you can discern from what is the pattern and what is the new you that's emerging more and more every day. Okay.
Thank you, Ira. And
Thank you.
before I forget, I popped this message up. Stacia asked, is that the enchanted map deck?
It is. It's
She
my
got it.
favorite go-to.
I love that.
My favorite. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. And I saw Bev pop on. Hello, Bev. And let me just check in the feed real quick. I see Reham, Shauna, and Morris, Moon Tribe, and Jesse. And Dr. Nanda joined us. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know if you just popped on, you're probably wondering, it sounds like two voices. My name's Lisa Huber with the Divine I Am Broadcast Network. And you're listening to the lovely and very talented Heather Heselton. She's live now on that link that I have pinned above on YouTube. So let me just go back in to Clubhouse, and then I'll go back into Facebook. Pull to refresh. Okay, and I hope I'm saying your name correctly, and I apologize ahead of time. Let's Satsi, are you there?
Hi, yes, I am here. You
Oh.
answered my name correctly.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. Thank you. Welcome. Latsatsi,
It's a
this is
pleasure.
Heather.
Thank you.
Heather, Latsatsi. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi, Heather. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any questions or anything you want to ask, or do you just want to see what I get?
Maybe if I can ask for a message of healing for me,
Okay.
but also anything is, I'm sure, what I need.
Great. Whew. Okay, so we had a jumper, and you got rock bottom, 10. But I love, even though this card is a little scary, like, oh, I've hit rock bottom, this is the best card. I mean, they all are so good, but I love this card. It's one of my favorites. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear. Like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Does this resonate with you?
Yes, it does. Thank you. I don't think I know how, but I'm crying. So I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah.
Meaning you don't know how. Is that what you said? I want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Yeah, like maybe I don't know how to let go.
So in that, I talked about quiet power. It's about not doing, and it's about being. There's a surrender prayer that, what was it? Alcoholics Anonymous, I think it was, or something, like a serenity prayer. I would Google that, and I would say it. And I think that would help you tremendously.
And it's a serenity prayer. Okay.
Yeah, the serenity prayer. There's an act of faith here. There's a sense of being alone, and that you are not alone. I know you don't believe that. I don't want to say that because you know that you're not, but there's this belief there that's unconscious that you are, or that you have to do everything by yourself. And you don't. It's about completely like saying it. I relinquish control. I surrender and I accept what is. And in that, there's a healing here for you. And even not knowing what to do or having the answers is so hard for us, but it is the best thing that we can do. And to, like I said, to calm our bodies, to put our hand over our heart, to breathe into that anxiety, to breathe into like you just feel like It's anxiety of not knowing. That not knowing, the brain wants to always know, so that we can create calmness. Because there's nothing here. How do we know if the net appears if we surrender and we don't take control? I don't trust that the net's going to be there. So this is about faith and trust for you. And in that, there's a healing for you. So the serenity prayer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Letsatsi. Thank you so much for being here with us. And so much love to you, honey.
Only way is up from here.
Yes.
Yes. You're in the perfect place right here, right now. It's the right path. Thank you.
Let me go to, I see on Facebook, Dee Dee, and I'm going to come back to YouTube and back to Clubhouse. Dee Dee, she actually had 2 questions, but she narrowed it down and she said that, did she do the right thing not getting back with her boyfriend?
I see, just validation. Okay, I wasn't sure that was the question. Okay. Yes, because the thing is here is that these are those red flags and all this theme here about changing patterns. And I feel like it's like, I got it. I see it is what like your soul saying is like, I got it. I see it. I'm not going to enter in that same dance that I used to always do. I I did the waltz and now I want the salsa, right?
I love that.
And so the salsa is kind of spicy and like revving it up for you. You know, like I always think of it as so fun. The waltz is kind of like boring. I don't know if it is, but it just feels like that. But let's see what the cards say too. But this is what I'm getting. Same card came up. Same one. The rock bottom. And so this just tells me, Dee Dee, too, that acceptance of what is and that surrender, because this, like that question of the validation, when we surrender and we accept what is, we're creating space within our whole self to be and to be, so that all of the stuff that's in here can surface, right? So that you can surface, so that you know, like in your heart and soul, I did the right thing. And why? Why did I do the right thing? Oh, because I wanted the salsa. And I actually honored myself in this, because we're the type 2, and I can see this, Dee Dee, with you too, is that you're the giver, right? And you're like, give, give, give. And you're really realizing like, well, what about me? What about me? Well, I need to give to myself now. It's really important to come back home to me. And this is really important, but it's okay. You're going to go back and forth, right? Because this is the practice. And then you're going to validate yourself and say, yes, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm going to heal that heart, and I'm going to move into a relationship that is give and take, and I get to receive, because when you're a giver, we don't receive. And so you're getting into wanting a healthier relationship so you can receive, so that you can get the love that you deserve and who you are. Thank you.
And I'm just checking. and I will continue to check. I don't see anything yet from Dee Dee, but thank you so much, Dee Dee, and thank you for your patience. I just saw Julia and Stephanie pop in on Facebook. Welcome, and Brittany on YouTube. And then we have Krishwan and Sai joined us. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me go back into, I'm going to go into YouTube and then back into Clubhouse. Here we go. Alyssa says, welcome, Alyssa. She said, I would absolutely love to get, and she did type a message, but I meant a message.
A message. Okay. So I'm seeing here, is it Ilsa? Am I saying that right?
Alyssa?
Alyssa. Okay. Alyssa, I see a voice here. So you're really learning to, speak up, and I mean it in the way, it's not like you're like low talker. I'm just saying you're speaking up about what you want, and like you're starting to really embrace your power and starting to really say things where you're really working on not caring what people think. That's really what I'm getting. If you are starting it or have been in it for a while. Okay, you got the card Flying, and it was reversed. That's a pretty card. Let's see. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. When you see the Flying card reversed, it's a gentle reminder that these are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overreaching. There is still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings and overconfidence brought him too close to the sun. It's somebody in Greek mythology, but I don't know his name. He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later. So again, with the voice. So in this, I feel like this is pertaining to this, where there's times to get what you need, to speak up, to do these things. And then there's times when it's okay to do that silent power, right? And to be within yourself of what's appropriate. What is here to learn more before you fly? Before, as it's saying, to gain your wings and to get out there. And it might feel like that thing where it feels like, oh my gosh, there's so many limitations. Why am I not getting there? What is this? I've been working really hard. And they're like saying, yes, you have. You have, my dear. But there's still more work to be done before you do this. So there's a lot of messages here about surrender, about just being within self to learn more before we take these jumps, and to have that faith and trust that it's going to happen, because timing is everything. Your timing, right? Everybody else has a certain timing. But it's okay to just be in this moment right now, but still show up appropriately of what your intuition tells you. What is it that I need to do right now? The relationship, you guys, between yourself is so important. And to ask yourself these questions as if you're having a conversation, right? Mm-hmm. What do I need right now? My heart's pounding. What is it? Do I need to breathe? Do I need to speak? Do I need to take a break? What is it? How do I get grounded? What am I supposed to see? See, all these inquiries, so important. to get to know ourselves even more and more, about the messages that are coming from spirit, from ourselves, all of that. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Elisa. And I will check back in the feed. And I did see that Dee Dee wrote, "Thank you, Heather, for that validation. All of your readings today have contained messages from me. You are spot on. Thank you."
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Thank you for the feedback. We appreciate that, guys. We really do. And I'm going to go back in and I'll check to see if you have anything, Elisa. Thank you so much. Let me just check in the clubhouse. Hunter, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome. Good to see you again, Hunter. Hunter, this is Heather. Heather, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good. So, do you have a question, or do you want me to just
Yeah, just general message.
general? Okay. Hunter, are you wanting to do a different, like, are you leveling up? And what I mean by that is like, we're all leveling up, okay? But what I mean is, are you wanting to level up and change something within your vocation? Your job?
I just graduated in nursing school and I just want to do something to do with management.
Okay, because I feel like there's something here. Mm-hmm. Are you feeling like, because I'm feeling like something here is like you're wanting something, but you feel like, you know how we always feel like we're like the imposter syndrome? Like we don't feel like we have the like, oh, I need to go to more school, or I need this, or I need that before I even do it. And then we all have this, by the way. But
Yeah.
I feel like, is this kind of holding you back a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So whatever you're seeking to do, this is what they'd like you to look at, is to look at that part that is telling you, that voice that's telling you you're an imposter, that you don't have the capabilities, or that you don't have enough yet. Because what it really is that's a lie, right? Our voice is telling us this person, whatever, this ego, the voice is saying that you have to do more in order to do this. And so it's holding you back. And your soul is telling you, no, but this is what I really want. And so you're fighting against it. And they're giving you the validation. It's like you do have everything right here, right now. Right here, right now. If you have permission. If you want it, you got it. And so what we're learning and how we're growing is to really, when we witness that voice and we give name to it and we don't turn away from it, it starts dying. And then you start surfacing, you go higher and higher, and it's not going to have so much control over you, because you will be emerging up. You are leveling up. This is why I said that, because this is what this is. So you have everything right here, right now, if you want it. And here's you got the card encouragement. You can't make this stuff up, guys, right? So let's read that for you. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. A misstep, but it's reversed. So this is like, when it's reversed, it's like a lesson, things we need to look at within ourselves, okay? A misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows what you need. Something better waits around the corner. So, does that resonate?
Yeah, 100%.
Good. So you know, right?
Yeah, I know what you
It's
mean.
1 o'clock.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. You go get it.
Thank you, Hunter. Always happy to see you. And I just wanted to check back in the feeds and check. I didn't see anything from Alyssa. Okay, so let me go back. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Let me bring up Meredith. Meredith says, I'm open and willing for a reading if drawn.
Okay. Okay, Meredith, what I'm getting is I'm getting the heart and the stomach, right? So that just tells me that it feels like when I'm sensing your body that there's some anxiety here, some nervousness, I should say. Feels like in some ways there's fight and flight in there, and not that there's so much in your life that is completely like a disarray. It doesn't really feel so much like that. It just feels like it's just been there for a while, just of life. Okay, let's pull a card. Okay, so you got sad embrace. And it's reversed, okay? Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. Are you suffering over your suffering? Do you feel that life is treating you unfairly and that you've been robbed or deprived of what you're entitled to? Do you long for a love that eludes you or the success that has been bestowed upon others? Righteous anger and a sense of entitlement lead to a trap of ego. Your suffering and loss will pass if you let them. If you hold on to your perception of unfairness, then you'll find yourself in its tight grip, unable to breathe freely. The only solution is to drop your victim stance and embrace the sadness so that it may dissipate naturally in time. Trials and tribulations build character, which is its own gift. Find something to be grateful for and take responsibility for your part in all matters. However painful it may be to sit with your sadness, remember that you are loved and will not be left adrift forever. Have faith, for this too shall pass. You're not a victim, only a traveler on a hero's journey. It is okay to be disappointed for now, but know that someday you'll look back and see great value of in this experience. So that's what I'm feeling in your body. And so sometimes when we don't embrace our sadness and we turn away from it, it creates that inside of us. And so, and I'm guilty of that too. I mean, there's times where I just it's too painful, so I wanted to turn away. But then every time something would repeat and repeat so that I could. Like, Heather, you need to sit. You need to cry. You need to look at this because it's time. Because the more we don't, the more it's like we create ailments in our body because we feel everything. I know. Okay. I'm not even sure what to say. And it's okay because just start small. As I used to tell my clients sometimes, I'd be like, if you're not a crier, watch a movie, a sad, sad movie. Even if you don't even know why you're crying, release it out of your body. We don't always have to know. Just release. Because the body holds everything from all of our lives in our cells. And right now we are all being asked to release. So however you can get there to cry, you just do it. And you make time for yourself to do so. And you don't have to know the answers at all. Because it will come. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just realized what time it was. And I don't want to run over for you because the time flew by so much. We had so much fun together.
I know. I'm okay. So you just tell me the schedule.
Are you sure? Oh,
I am.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, Meredith did ask. She said, with aspect, the surgery or the X? Which aspect, I guess, what you were talking about?
I'm not sure that question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a little, yeah. Oh, let me see. She said, the sadness probably connects to both. I see what you mean. Mhm.
Okay. So it's everything.
Mhm.
So it's loss, whatever loss, it's either of a loved one, it can be loss of, anything. People like when, say we have cancer and we lose, for women, and we lose our breasts, that's a loss. That's a huge loss. A job, a house, a move, anything. And even our childhood. We didn't even have a childhood because we were robbed of it.
Mhm.
We're robbed in the separation of self. So loss can be a lot. And so to embrace and accept the loss and to look at it with kindness for self itself. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Meredith. And you let me know when you're ready to wrap it up because we have so many people and we're very grateful you're here, guys. And if you just popped in, please know you can catch the replay. You're listening to Heather Heselton. She's live now in Clubhouse on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Twitch. So let me just go back into Clubhouse, pull to refresh here. Let's see.
Lisa, do you want to go till 1:30? Let me know because
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be great. So it's 4:07 here. That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Elisa, are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, welcome. So happy to see you again, honey. Elisa, this is Heather. Heather, this is Elisa.
Hi, Elisa.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Do you want to ask a question or do you just want to see what comes?
Yeah, I guess I'm just see what comes. Some type of guidance from my guides would be lovely.
Okay. Do you talk to them frequently?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Try to.
Hmm?
I try to.
Okay. Do you get derailed a lot?
In what way?
So like, you know how because they're showing me that you talk to them quite a bit, but there is like where she gets derailed, like attention goes in you get derailed. That's the only word I can.
Yeah, definitely.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so they want to show me that because I feel like they're talking to you a lot, and then it just you get derailed. So it's and there's nothing wrong with it, right? And it's just that I think they want to just show you this so that there's like a so that you can see this and you're like, oh yeah, hi to it. Hi to the derailment, right? Because I feel like there's a lot within you that you do know, because we all have this intuition. We're given messages all the time. And they're just wanting you to kind of look at that and practice with that. Okay. Oh, and guess what your card is? Listening. Listening.
Love it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, and it's reverse. So listening. An open heart will hear the message. Are you feeling that you're not being heard, that perhaps your needs aren't valid, that your song will go unsung? Now is the time to bring your message to the world. Speak up. It's time for your voice to resound throughout the sphere of influence. This is a moment to say what you mean and ask for what you want. In the reverse position, listen has another meaning too. It also asks if you are refusing to listen to someone else, preferring to hear what you want instead of what's being said. This is a time to get out of denial. Reversed, this card always brings freedom if you heed its advice. Does this speak to you?
Yeah. I've definitely, the energy's been very weird lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sort through my thoughts and do my best.
And you are. You really are. I'm sorry, were you going to say something else?
No, I'm glad that I am, because it's been stressing me out.
Oh.
So yes, and this is what I was feeling like. It's I really feel that you do speak, and I think it's more about listening to you. I think it's about this derailment. It's just going which way, getting derailed, and then where are you? In the center. And so it's really looking at that going, no, I don't. The derailment and the confusion is a part of that pattern. And like I said earlier, it's like we have all these safety mechanisms of how we show up. All of us do. But it's really getting on to like going, I'm on to you. I'm on to you, derailment. You're trying to keep me from all of this because to not hear myself and to not hear my guides. And so it's looking at that and saying hello to it and saying, no, you're keeping me busy so that I don't see. So it's like this part, sometimes when we, like if me, I just want to numb out on my phone, right? I won't look at it, right? And there's appropriate times, sure. I mean, we all do it. But I think they're just saying, take a little bit more time out for you, sweetheart. Just to be with you and to calm your body and just say, oh, hi. And say hi to that derailment.
I will.
It's throwing you. It is derailing you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Does that give you next steps?
It does, definitely. I'm going to meditate and calm my mind.
Right. Like I'm gonna have you step aside, right? You're gonna say that to your mind. I'm gonna have you step aside. Okay. Like I'm safe. Yes. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but I need me right now. and my guides.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Lisa, for being here. Appreciate it. Love when you guys are here and you're holding space for others. It's beautiful. And thank you. And I am absolutely soaking up your energy, Heather. It's wonderful because I have missed you.
I missed you too.
Okay, let me just go back in. If you're still here, guys, on Facebook and YouTube, please let us know if you're still here. I see a lot of people and I want to make sure you're still here. I'm going to go back into Clubhouse. I'm just waiting to see if anybody says anything. Okay, let me just pull to refresh. Kynan, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy to see you. Kynan, this is Heather. Heather, Kynan.
Hi, Kynan.
Hi, Heather.
Hi. Do you have a question or do you just want me to pull a card?
You can just pull anything.
Okay. Kynan, you have a significant other?
No, not at the moment.
Are you wanting that? May I ask?
Yeah, I've been putting myself out there and meeting people. So, yeah, kind of.
Okay. And putting yourself out there, is this new for you in the way that you have been? Have you been pushing yourself out of your comfort zone?
Yes, very much so. I mean, it's like the first time in a decade, or maybe I'm doing that. So it's way out of my comfort zone.
Oh, I know. I see you. That's really good. I commend you for doing that. So you got the solitude card, okay? And the meaning is, I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I thought. So this is good. Too much solitude results in isolation and separation. Now is the moment to get together with friends and join in the merriment. Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. Separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not keep it to yourself. By joining in with others, you'll hear what you need to know, because Spirit finds ways to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of this prison. You are loved and you are never alone. So I can see with you that normal isolation would be like what you're comfortable in, right? And how you are stepping out to meet people, to put yourself out there. And I want to tell you that you are worthy and that you are lovable, and who you are is magnificent. And it's believing that within you too, because you are worth the love that you seek. And I feel like sometimes, we get so in our head that that we're not good enough for people. They'll see us and then they'll think that we're not. But you are good enough and you have everything. And so Spirit wants you to know that working on this and what you're doing, putting yourself out there in that uncomfortableness, you keep doing what you're doing, because this is helping you to be comfortable in your own skin. Great job. And continue, because you're going to find some great things, some treasure out there by doing this, because you're practicing. And by practicing, we get rewards. Always. What we put out there, we receive. Yes?
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much for
You're
that.
so welcome.
Thank you, kind. I just love your energy. I'm always happy to see you come in the room. I just love it. Okay. Let me just Bev, I'm so glad I caught you. I see you pop on, and then she said, "Would love a message if drawn."
Great.
hmm
Hey, Bev. So I have you been starting to exercise or wanting to be more active, or something about your health that you're wanting to change? If you're able to write in there, if that's something that resonates.
And I'm gonna check in the feeds. In the meanwhile, I just wanted to welcome in. I see Camilla joined us. Sorry, guys, I gotta bring up my old lady glasses. Okay, and Paula joined us. Welcome. And Tormenti, welcome. Anjali, welcome. Thank you for joining us, everybody. She said yes.
Okay, good, because I'm seeing that. And I think from what I'm feeling is that you're trying to find what resonates with you in this realm. So what do I like? What do I want to do? What to be consistent, to find something that really brings you joy and that doesn't hurt your body. You know, where it's not so strenuous, it's more gentle. It's starting off that slow, because when we start off too fast, we won't continue, right? And this resonates with me, so I want to share this with you. I usually don't talk about myself too much, but I feel like this is necessary. So I just started as well. I have fibromyalgia and other things. So my joints, I have pain every day. So what I do, and I just found this, I did swim, and it takes the pressure off your body and the joints and legs and feet and all of that as we get older. And it's the swim aerobics. But I'm sharing this with you because you're going to find what resonates with you that's going to heal your body at a slow rate, because you don't need to do fast. And to find that and just to explore what that is. And your card is compass, okay? As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. What is your higher power right now? Whatever you consistently focus on long enough becomes your higher power. If you worry about financial insecurity, materialism is your idol. If you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. Surrender. Big thing today, guys. Surrender and shift your compass. Be still and watch as the needle points to true north. Align yourself and you'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. And it's really just about trying and starting. I tried a gentle yoga. I tried another swim class, and then I found one that I loved, but I had to get out there and try something to see. And I feel like this, and you're going to get there. But in a compass, you have to search, right? You got to go that way. You got to go this way, and you got to try. I hope this helps. And it can be as slow as you want it to be, as gentle as you want it to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Bev. And I'll check in the feeds. Let me go back in, and I saw Brianna's been waiting patiently on YouTube. I know everyone is, and guys, we greatly appreciate you being here. Please know that if for any reason you don't receive a reading, please come back, because we have so many beautiful energy practitioners that offer a free hour of their time when they're on here. I just can't thank you enough, Heather. It's just, I'm enjoying being with you, and I'm sure everybody else is too.
Thank you, and I'm just so glad to be back. I really am, and it's about timing, isn't it?
It
And
is.
it's the right time, and I'm just so happy.
Let me just see if Bev, she said yes. She said that resonates. Thank you.
Great.
And I'm going to bring Brianna up on YouTube. She says, hi, Heather and Lisa. I would love a message.
Okay. So, Brianna, I'm getting your mom. Is your mom still here, please? And if so, if she is, how's the relationship with her? So you got the mountain card. But this is, we read the mountain today, but the mountain is not reversed. It was reversed before. Oh, 6, okay. So you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer. But why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is a time to adapt to your circumstances. If you decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. So I don't know if the relationship with your mom, or if you had to take care of her, it feels like taking care of. I'm not sure.
She actually just wrote, my mom is, and I felt this, boy, my mom is the most beautiful angel in heaven, and I miss her with my whole soul.
Okay, then she's here. Then it has to be, because the first thing is like mom, 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 mom. So I wasn't sure about the relationship with her. So then really what this is too is it's she's telling me then she's taking care of you, because I felt like there was a taking care of, somebody's taking care of someone here in this relationship. And so it really felt like with this mountain, whatever this obstacle that you're going through, whatever is happening, she's right by your side and she's taking care of you. So there's such a connection here with her, and she's by your side. So even with the family, it feels like you're not sure which way you're going. And there's such, it's really like when you feel like you, that feeling of like, I have to survive. And it's kind of like when our survival gets messed with inside, we don't know which way we're going. I hope this is making sense. So she's with you, all right, through this. And you have all that you need to. You are surrounded, you are supported, is the message. And you have the capacity to move through this. So don't avoid it. Do the rivers. Go around. Move through it. And she's right by your side. Okay? Thank you.
That was beautiful. And I'm so glad you hung around, Brianna. That's awesome. Let me go back into Clubhouse. I'm going to pull to refresh. And if you just joined us, guys, thank you so much for popping in. You are listening to Heather Heselton. She's live now on that YouTube channel pinned above. She did just say, Brandon says, I know she is. She promised me she would always be with me. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I love that.
And especially through this right now, what you're going through, she really wants you to know.
Oh, she said, thanks. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Let me go back into Clubhouse, pull to refresh. Diane, are you there?
I'm here.
Yay. Hi, Diane. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Oh, good, good, good. Diane, this is Heather. Heather, this is Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you... specific, just if you have a general message.
Okay. All right. Diane, do you work with your hands?
Not so much. I guess a little bit. Just moving things around and typing and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I saw. But I wasn't sure. I saw you typing. All right, so I got the card intention. And it's upright. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the only one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow your synchronicities to work its magic. Perhaps good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So what I'm feeling with this, and I'm just going to share something. So what I'm feeling with you is that there's a tendency to hold tightly with things. I'm not saying objects or anything, just even circumstance. And there feels that there needs to be some, like, just to relinquish control. Feels like there's control. And it's about this fine line about intention and surrendering. Putting out the intention and then surrender of what that looks like. Because it feels like you're very goal-oriented, you get things done, things like that. You make things happen. But there's part here that it's too constricted for you and your body. And so it leaves you being exhausted. And so there's this, okay, they're inviting you to step into this, okay, I'm going to put in my intention out there, and then I'm going to have some faith. And then I'm going to detach from the outcome of what I think I need it to look like. Let's just see what it looks like. The intention's out there. I'm putting it in the field of the universe. Now let's let it show up. I'm going to show up, and then I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go. Throw out the intention, let go. And so that's a practice for you because it's the opposite. Yes?
Yes, that definitely resonates.
Okay. So this is the practice for you. They want to show you that it's okay to let go. Let go of that detachment, because detachment equals disappointment. And so letting the universe and what you believe in, whatever it is, to work with you and for you, you don't have to do this all by yourself. They're with you. And you can let go of that control, because control is just fear. All of us have some sense of control, because when we control our environment, then we know the outcome. Then we don't have to be in anxiety. And so it's working to the opposite. It's soothing self. I'm going to have trust and faith. I'm going to put my intentions out there, and I'm going to work on this practice little by little. Okay?
Thank you. That's a great message.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Diane, are you there? I thought we lost her. Okay.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Diane. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I just wanted to say, if you just popped on, please go back on whatever platform you're on and hit replay, because Heather was dropping some serious golden nuggets of wisdom today, and they were resonating for a lot of people. So I hope you'll check that out. I'm going to pop back on real quick. Oh, my goodness. It's been such a pleasure to be with you again. And if you guys haven't been here before, Heather was with us. Was it about a year and a half ago?
Year and a half, yes.
Wow.
And I had to step away for personal.
Yeah.
But I'm back.
Yay, so happy. So go ahead, Heather. I'm sorry.
No, I just was being a little joy and excitement.
I know. I'm just happy too. I just want to say, guys, if any of this resonated for you today, I really highly recommend checking out Heather. She's at heatherheselton.com. And did you have any other words of wisdom or parting words you'd like to say before we go?
Oh, well, everyone, you're not alone. We're all going through this journey of massive growth right now, of reconciling our past, about coming into the newness of who we really are, and trying to change those patterns of ourselves to live in our bodies with ease and grace and some calmness. So whatever you can do, whatever practice you guys, if you just even to breathe, and even walking out in nature is such a connecting thing. Yes. In times of confusion, in times of like this, to gain self. And I always put my hand over my heart because I love her, right? Mm-hmm. I know, and I'm always reparenting her, that through this journey, we're all going to make it because we show up. We show up every day. You're here. You wouldn't find Lisa, the Divine I Am broadcast, if you weren't in this change, this universal change. So be gentle with yourselves and love yourselves every day as best you can, because we're all doing our best, as we know, and we're gaining and living our daily life as the best to our ability. Sending everybody love. Yes.
That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Heather, for the extra time today. We hope we'll see you back, guys. Whatever platform you're on, please be sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell, because we have a lot of featured guests coming on. So please check out our schedule. And Heather, have a wonderful evening, and we'll be talking soon. So much love to everyone. Take care. Bye, guys.